Hi guys, welcome to render.camp. My name's Daniel. I hope you hear me well. Write me some pluses to the chat and we're gonna start today's lesson. First of all, I want to thank you for joining this workshop. I will try my best to show you everything I know about architectural visualization, about today's topic. Today we will work with this beautiful picture, and the most important thing I want to share with you, not like technical things. Of course, I will do that, but the most important thing, in my opinion, that is mindset. How exactly it is possible to make such a great pictures in hours. Literally, I'm not joking, and I made this picture for the client, and we sent this picture to the client. That is not final picture, but I know for most of 3D artists on Behance, for example, that is unachievable result, unfortunately. So I don't want to surprise anyone with today's workshop. I want to share typical everyday quality, not like the best possible picture in the world. I know that is not the best possible picture in the world, but the most important thing, that is you can make this picture in 2 hours from scratch. I mean, if you have architectural model, yeah, so architectural model, and then 2 hours and you'll have this picture. So in fact, for working day, during one working day, in theory, if you'll get this practice, if you'll get this experience, you can make a few pictures like this in this scene, and maybe if you'll have just 5 pictures in this project, you can finish this project exactly this day. Only one limit you still have, that is client. I can't do nothing with your clients, and if your client will give you some feedback with corrections, of course you have to be ready to make these corrections another day. But anyway, that is good speed of work, and I'm here today to share with you my thoughts about it. First of all, that is I don't want to tell that is some magic. That is just a technical mindset workflow, and I practice this workflow many times. I think hundreds. So first of all, okay, maybe not first of all, but you have to understand, I can do that quite fast because I practiced to do exactly this. We call this technique sunny summer day, and sunny summer day for us, that is the most common, the most typical project type for all clients, because in fact 95% of the clients looking for something like this, like green grass, blue sky, a few clouds, sun, some nice weather, something like that. Yeah, only one different, that is typical local climate differences. In some countries that is more red, in some countries more green, in some countries more dust, in some countries more rocks, but or maybe not countries, maybe places, better to say. But anyway, sunny summer day, quite intense shadows, bright colors, and something like this will attract a lot of our clients' attention, and that's true. So that's why I'm say the same to our artists, and to be honest, most of them, most of this information, most of this, I may say most of this workshop I record for them, because I will say to each of them the same information. You have to practice, for example, with 10 projects, only this type of lighting, type of presentation of your client, of your project. And after 10 repeats, you will be ready to change something. For example, change it from, I don't know, nice blue sky to something with clouds. So anyway, that is foundation, but you have to know how to make it fast, in a good quality, easy, absolutely predictable. So let's start today's lesson. I don't want to spend a lot of your time showing a lot of modeling, a lot of scene preparing, but anyway, I want to share with you this part of information too. Why? Because that is crucial. Without it, it is impossible to make this project in this time. So let me share with you some document. I have my Telegram channel. Join this Telegram channel. That's absolutely for free. I post here some the most useful information, I think. Here you can find a lot of different things: documents, websites, links, prompts for different AI things, different interesting news, in my opinion. So just join it. So this is my this is document I shared. I shared here. Maybe even better to show you different document. I will come back to that one. So that is typical workflow we always follow, because that is possible to make projects so fast only in one way: if we know the path, and if we always follow this path and every time improve the same path. Sunny summer day, that is not something absolutely new. In every architectural visualization, in every project for architectural visualization, we have sunny summer day. So that's, one more time, not something new. We already know where to take lighting, how to set lighting, which shaders we have to use, where to take different assets. For example, I don't know, asphalt, cobblestone, grass, plants, and how to deal with this. So anyway, first, discovery, exploring your project. That is crucial thing. I think that is the most important part of the project. The better you will know, the more you will know about your project, the more the better result for your client you will get. All these lines, that is different lessons from the professional visualization course. We explain different parts, but anyway, you have to explore. And I will show you what I've got about this project. Only after exploring project, you have to move to the scene setup. No matter your client send you some 3D model or not, you have to model, remodel, or prepare your scene for visualization. Your model have to be ready. Your scene have to be ready, absolutely ready. You have to upload trees you will use. You have to upload, I don't know, thickness, where you have to make thickness for your glass inside windows. You have to put water into the pool. So everything have to be ready. And yes, you can't start render until you will finish preparing your scene. Why? Because any physical object you will add to your scene, it will modify your scene in a color composition, light and shadow composition, and object position in the frame. So no any reason to start render anything until your model absolutely ready for the for approximately final result of this stage. Yeah, everyone understand? Your client, you may ask me, Daniel, but what if client don't send us all final information? That's clear, but everything you know about the project for now have to be ready, have to be uploaded, have to be on their places in this particular for this stage, for this step of the project. Then general feeling. What is general feeling? In short, long story short, that is object position in the frame or camera position. That is light and shadow composition and color composition. You can't start with shaders. For example, with gray material. No, you don't. You have to set up object position in the frame, color composition, and then light and shadow, and then color composition. That's all. All the lessons in the you can see there in the course. If you'll join course, you will get this. That's important, but the story not about this. Only after final version of general feeling you have to go to the materials. Only after that, and you always have to start with biggest shaders to smallest shaders, and maybe not exactly shaders, because that could be, for example, sky. Yeah, the biggest part of the picture, that is sky, and we can do it easily. Yeah, we can easily feel like I don't know, 40% of the frame with frame texture. For our frame, that is texture. No matter that is rock texture, that is grass texture, that is, I don't know, something else. That is just a way to fill the space. So that is easy way to fill the space. What's next should be, yeah? For example, that could be rock on the foreground. And after that, that could be trees, because there is a lot of the same trees all over the frame, yeah? And after that, we can make some grass if it needed. And only after that, we will work with architectural details like rocks or, I don't know, bricks, no matter what it is. Here, then wooden roof, and only after that, some tiles on the facade. Yeah. You may ask me something like, quite often people ask me about decors, something about, I don't know, some furniture details. It doesn't matter, because I know a lot of time people spend, I don't know, filling space with, fill in the shaders of the furniture, for example. Here we have some furniture. Inside of this interior, we have furniture. Do you see something there? I think no. So in my personal opinion, that is just a wasting time texturing objects inside your interior. That's wasting of your time during your working hours, and that is wasting of render time, because you will render every texture will upload to your RAM and will render longer. So that's a problem, in my opinion. Okay, so, and only after materials we go into post-production or animation. Yeah, yes, animation, that is animated camera in a good looking scene. Ta-da, done. Let me share with you some, you can take a picture or join this Telegram channel. Just try to find me, Daniel Nagayet's live. That is easier to find in Telegram, and you may find this document and use it. This is just a key moments, I think, that is important to follow in each project. In fact, that is the same. Visual experience, you have to feel your experience first before you'll start work with any project. Always discovery first, so exploring project before you'll start modeling or do anything about in 3D. Only finished scene, that's clear. General feeling, that's clear. Reference real photo or AI generated. I mean, never use in somebody's 3D, somebody's render as reference. That's the worst thing you can do. That's like make salad from another salad. You can't do to prepare really nice salad. You have to take fresh, I don't know, vegetables or something like that. You can't do your salad from somebody's salad. Ready render, that's somebody's salad. I hope that's clear. Yeah. Only then shaders, post-production, and animation. All crucial moment. You can download this document. That's absolutely for free. Join this channel. Welcome. So. First point, exploring. I don't want to waste a lot of your time, but first thing I have to explore, that is place where I am. Yeah. So I found this location. I flied away. I found this hill, and I decided that is really cool, really nice place, element to show, because that is like real rock. That's not exactly a rock, but yeah, but I can make it a little more poetic and show it as a rock. And then I can jump to the 360 panoramas and check which mood I have there, because quite often 360 panoramas can give us something about this place. I mean, exactly this place, about this weather, nature, mood, or something like this. And the most important thing, we can try to find the plants around this place. For example, I can take a picture of this plant. I can go to images. I can put it over there. And with some Wikipedia, for example, I can find the name of it. For example, I can copy it. I can go to the Max tree. I use mostly exactly this website. I think we will not find exactly global. No, I have the, and use exactly these catalog libraries and take exactly the same plants, and you can do the same with every plant. Okay, this is HDRI model I use. You can use this website polyheaven.com. For directly visible override, I use 16K HDR. I will use it. I just want to show you all assets I use in this picture, and the rocks from textures.com. And also, of course, I used models from the Quixel bridge. I put there some rock. I think and download some. I guess this one. To be honest, I do not remember which one exactly. This one or this one. Some of these. Yeah, I can check local. So that is downloaded models. Yeah, I think this one. Yeah, little, or maybe one of the. I think I download all of them, and just to compare how to, which one could be better. So in fact, that's all. And after that, we can start working in 3D. I removed all shaders, all assets, and all the details from the scene, because I want to be honest with you, and I want to share with you everything from scratch. But I will not model everything from scratch. Of course, only one thing. Quite often you ask me about how to model terrain, yeah? And I want to do that because that is quite an interesting thing. In case you have drawings, you can match your drawings with reality, with natural surface, terrain, but I don't have this. That's why I will try to imagine something. So let's go back. I understand my house stands somewhere here, so I have some distance from the house to the end of the cliff. I don't know how to name it, to the cliff, I think. Yeah, and here I have some bushes. Here I have a few plants. So I have some trees on the background, and I definitely don't want to show other houses, so I will close them with some bushes or plants or trees or something like that, and maybe just another house, because here I have this part of the house, so I will hide it. Another house is behind this part of the house. But here we have some fans, and here we have some green fans, and behind it we have some white house. So I think we will show this one. So that is my discovery phase. Okay, that's clear. So that is my situation. I've got the model quite in a I may say in a bad quality. In a bad quality, not 3D. I mean in the different layers. Everything was quite slow. Even opening this scene was slow. Like 20, 25, 35 minutes just to open this scene. And that is absolutely impossible. So that's why I made quite simple thing. I don't want to do that from scratch right now, but I want to show you idea how I get it. I will hide this all this geometry, and I even can hide these things here. You can follow my list of layers too. That's absolutely okay. And then I know that is ground level. Yeah, so I can jump to the to this. For example, I want to use this one. Maybe this one. Maybe this one. That is more banded. No, where's my? Export that successfully. Where is it? I don't know, Quixel Bridge. Don't give me model. I don't wanna. Oh, that is. Yeah, that is it. That's strange, but okay. So I'm going to. Oh, I have this. No, I think it is on the different layer. No, because it should be a few of them. Okay, never mind. Of course, I will upscale it, something like that. And I will prepare it to put in the place where I really need it. Okay, I will not convert it to editable poly. Of course, I can convert different models, but not the rocks. Okay, and then I will jump to the camera, because composition, that is crucial thing. So I have a tricky thing. I wanna go to viewport configuration and save frames, and I will use some save frames over there, something like 30, 40, something like that. Apply. Oh, yeah, that's good, but I want to make it, I think, even smaller, like 40. Apply. Okay, something like that. What I want to do, I want to place the main character of the frame inside this frame. Why I need it? To save a lot of space around, to not make it too big in the frame, because I want to show environment. I want to show not the walls. I want to show emotion there in this place, and that is important, I think. So for this purpose, I will do that. But on the other hand, I have like end of the cliff over there, yeah. So that means my cliff will be somewhere here, yeah? Maybe a little bit higher, definitely a little bit higher. On the same level, maybe a little bit lower, but anyway, somewhere here. So to make this in a proper way, maybe a little bit lower, yeah? Just a little bit like that. Okay, I want to make camera angle a little bit wider. Approximately, I want to focus your attention on that. That is important. Approximately about 20 millimeters, 25, sometimes 18, but never 50 for architect, almost never 50 for architecture, and never less than, I don't know, 15 or 12, because that's extreme values, and I think that is too much. So let's say 25, maybe, I don't know, 20, 19, depend on your situation, yeah? For example, something like that. One more time, I don't want to feel I want to save a lot of space around the house. That's why I will put house exactly inside this frame, and that this frame could be smaller. The best advice about this I can give you, that is follow some really good
Сейчас я хочу представить своего сегодняшнего гостя. Это Александр.
I want to share with you some pictures about from the local project. And you will notice how big, I don't know, this is first randomly chosen picture, video from this channel, yeah? And I want to find some. So that is the size of the house inside my frame, and that is normal, and that is like good looking frame, because quite often when we fill the frame with house like that, it always looks bad. I can't explain why. That is just my opinion about it. So even smaller than this. I mean, we can make even smaller than this frame. But anyway, we can do that. And then, that is really important thing, I have to build part of composition. I have to understand I will cover this. To be honest, I don't like exactly this rock, exactly this, but I will work with this, with it. Yeah, like this, because I want to get a little more. And I will, maybe that could be instance, that is not so important. I just show you the idea how you can do that. I don't want to have big distance from the house to the end of cliff, but that there should be some place, like a few meters, like that. Maybe a little higher, because I know that from the client. This angle doesn't matter for me. Only like this part of the cliff important. So that's why I'm gonna move it like that. Of course, I don't want to have absolutely parallel and a perfect looking cliff. Some of them have to be bigger, just to avoid tiling inside the rock. Something like that. That could be enough. I can make it higher because I know we have some hill over there. Yeah, like that. And maybe something else. Maybe then I will add a few different cliffs. You can take a few different models of the cliffs if you want, but in my opinion, that is just a wasting of my time, to be honest. I try avoid situation when I have one single solid wall. Yeah, that is rock. So it should be raw, it should be angry, maybe even aggressive, because that's natural rock. Maybe some corner, something like that. And of course, every time that could be different. And you may say something like, or someone can say like Daniel, but we have real rock. Only one idea I can give you about it. If you have possibility, scan it, I mean, with your drone or something like that, you can do that. But that should be nice. I mean, that should be nice rock, not just a original one. Because more important than make original one, important to make it nice. Yeah, because nobody will match this rock on visualization and original rock. Yeah, and next week the rock could be different. So it doesn't matter. So in my opinion, it should be nice, and that is more important than something else. And then in any drawings, you always will have line of the ground, always. So excuse me. Next question: how to build ground? And in all drawings, you will have some levels. And you can start with these levels, because everything in between these levels will be filled with some guy on the, I don't know, on some special machine. I don't know, who will make the ground, I don't know, more flat, or make some changes with landscape from the drawings of the project, something like that. And then I don't want to, one more time, I don't want to waste a lot of your time, but I will show you how I made this. Yeah, so just convert it to editable poly, nothing difficult. I know that's the height of this. Yeah, and I know that I want to have there some hill, something like that, maybe a little bit. Maybe a little bit lower. Connect. So that's just a fact. I don't want to think too much about it. Okay, and I will just extrude it and creating something more natural, I think. Yeah. Let's make it like that, like that, like that. Here we have one level, yeah. So I understand right now that I can move it down. So that is manual work, absolutely manual. Don't worry about it. Like 15 minutes of manual work, that's nothing scary, nothing difficult, nothing, no any problems to do that, okay? Okay, so here is a little bit higher, I think. Let me match it with this one. So approximately like that. And then I will not do create all these lines. I will just I just want to show you the main way of thoughts, of my thoughts, how I made exactly this terrain. Yeah, and of course I will follow over there and over there. Yeah, and after that I will. So in fact, I've got this line. That is the most important line for me. Yeah, and I'm going to move it like that. Yeah, and just put it inside of rock. Of course, maybe a little bit more accurate, but nothing like too difficult. That could be absolutely enough for visualization. Don't worry to make it less detailed. Maybe these lines have to be a little bit lower. That could be, yeah, more natural. Let's make it weld or use target weld. Weld, where is weld? Come on. I lost it. Yeah, target weld over there. Okay. So I think I have to add there some another line. So, and I will continue put it inside and inside and inside and inside, and at the end of this work, I will get absolutely like usual looking like surface for scattering my grass in the future. I will use this surface to scatter my grass in the future. Yeah, I think that's clear, and I shouldn't spend a lot of time. But you may say, but Daniel, you had way softer lines, and I want to show you how I made it. That is not something difficult. I just want to show you some technical trick for that. I will weld it over there. Let it be like that. So, how to make it soft? For example, this geometry. I will add modifier retopology on top of that. 5,000, that could be too much. Even 1,000 or 500 will be good enough. Really good enough. So you'll get absolutely the same geometry, but with a bigger amount of polygons, and you will convert it to editable poly. You will select border. With Ctrl, you will go to vertices, and Ctrl I, you will invert your vertices. So your borders will be on the same place, but other terrain you can relax. So for example, 5 meters, 5,000 millimeters. Oh, that's too much. Yeah. Oh, that is 5. So that is meters. So 5 meters. And I will relax it to avoid corners and not usual surface details. So everything will be smooth, accurate. Yeah, something like that. Nothing difficult. And the borders will be on the same positions. If you need, for example, smooth these corners, you can, I don't know, continue work with these corners over there, like that. If you need some, I don't know, hold somewhere, you can take push and pull, for example, 1 meter and 10 centimeters. That's okay. And as you can see, I can make some adjustments like that, or -1. So pull it down. In this case, I can make it not so perfect. Yeah, and I can do it quite fast. So after that, I will convert it to editable poly, and I'll get something like that. Maybe I can do it more accurate, but you understood how I made it for real project. So I will delete this one, and that's how I got. That's how I got this terrain. Yeah, I think that's obvious. I converted to editable poly, but you see, yeah, that was my flat line, and then extra polygon to the bottom part. Here the same flat polygon, nothing difficult. Yeah, looks like I removed accidentally some big element over there. I'll just put it again. Of course, you have to place rock first. I mean before ground, before grass. I think I'm gonna place it over there. Maybe let's make it smaller for the foreground. Welcome back, Daniel. Yeah, guys, I will answer your questions at the end of the workshop. So feel free to write me anything you want, and I will answer at the end. And welcome back, guys. That was some original geometry. I don't want to use it, so that could be okay. Maybe not perfect, but that is the fact I want to share with you. Your scene shouldn't be perfect. It should be like enough for good visualization. Of course, you shouldn't have show mistakes. Yeah, definitely, you shouldn't show mistakes. But if something will be not absolutely perfect, that is absolutely okay, and that's how the things could be. To be honest, I think for this particular frame and situation, I want to make this camera angle wider, like 16. Yes, definitely like that. Why? Because I want to get more dynamic shot. Anyway, my picture, anyway, my house have to be inside this frame, something like that. And I will cover these foreground geometry. I'll just make it bigger. I mean duplicate it, put it inside like that. To hide the some issues. What about this one? I'm not sure I like this one. And yeah, I want to cover this part. I'm not a fan of bad geometry, don't get me wrong. I don't want to say your geometry can be like bad. No, it can't. But you have to understand, is it really important for this frame or not? I mean, the things you want to do in some particular case. And I think I saw there some bushes or something like this, so I can place there some bush in the future, and I think I'll get quite good result. So that is like nice position. I think the target of the frame have to be a little bit more to the left, and I can show a little more skies. That is tricky thing. You always can show sky, because sky like easy, show your architecture good in an easy way. Yeah, so a little bit lower target. That means you need to work with bottom part of the frame, add detalization, maybe scatter some bushes or something like this. Or you will move target higher. You have to work way less with bottom part, and HDRI with a good sky will give you quite good result too. So after that we can start work with main lighting. But before main lighting, we have to apply shader. I will use absolutely default shader, and yes, that is default settings, no any pre-built settings. I will jump to another render system and go back to Corona. So that is absolutely default everything. I don't have any pre-built lighting, any effect, anything. And I'm gonna start work with a simple shader. I mean default physical Corona physical shader. Let me apply it like that. Okay, so that's, I think, almost everything ready. I just have to add some sun over there. Corona sun. I'm going to put it over there, and I will use the same rule of 90 degrees. But to be honest, in this particular case, I think I have to make exactly like midday, like 12 hours, yeah, something like this. And exactly this sun position will give me that emotion I want to get. So let me try to find the best position of sun for this architecture and this camera position. And yes, you have to do this for each your frame. I mean, you will have unique lighting for each your camera position, and that's absolutely okay. I will add sky, just default sky, and let me start interactive render. First thing I'll do, that is focusing on the light and shadow composition on the house. That is the most important thing. I think I have to let me change a little bit my viewport. Yeah, I want to create new one. That will be my camera, and I will render exactly this view. I'm going to hit this button. Okay, that will be my perspective. I will work here. That will be my top view, and of course I will turn off grid. I don't need it at all. Okay, so I think I can make it even smaller because I don't need to see the borders. Okay, so that's okay. What else I want to have? To be honest, I don't know. Looks like that's enough. Okay, exposure way lower like that, and like natural position of sun for this particular situation. And then I'm going to find the best sun position, the most suitable sun position for this architecture to get exactly that emotion. I want to get some shadows and lighting on the rock over there. To be honest, I'm not sure I want to have here lighting, because contrast always attract a lot of attention, and I'm not sure that is the place where I want to have attention. And I think the And I think I can come a little bit closer to the rock. Yep, like that. I'm going to change vertical tiles. I see the problems over there. I will check it and I will improve. Yeah, that's definitely better. Okay, let me improve this problem. I can do it easily with the same tool I already showed you. I'm going to push and pull detail. Let's say 0.5 meter, like that, and minus, like that, push and pull, yeah. And I'm going to maybe bigger brush side. Let's say 1 meter. I just put it on the ground. And I want to try to make it, yeah, like that, because I want to see more grass. I accidentally removed it. Okay, I believe that could be better. Because I'll see some grass over there, and that is better. Okay, so let me check it. Yeah, that's way more natural, and I like it, and I really like it more. Okay, so but how to get it lighter? Because in fact right now that is like too dark. First of all, I wanna make it darker over there. How to make something brighter? You have to make it darker and increase exposure. And in this case, you'll get more contrast, and that is. You have to avoid using this contrast as long as you can, because in fact that is 150, that is light gray, so that's even not like rock color, because real rock color will be somewhere here. But anyway, to get more contrast picture, you can make, like, for example, 120. Like, you shouldn't try to remember my numbers, just understand what I'm doing. I'm trying to catch the main idea of the frame, and that frame already looks nice. And of course I wanna make it this color. As you can see, that's a little bit too purple in my opinion, so I'm going to make it a little more green, like that. I can do it with color correction of sky, or here. To be honest, for interior, that is absolutely bad idea, but for architecture, that's absolutely okay. What else? ACES. Quite often I reduce it a little bit just to get overbrights. In fact, I like overbrights. Overbrights, that's our friends, I think. Okay, after that I have to start work with the biggest objects I have to scatter there. That is plants. So here we have some. I'm going to stop it. Yeah, am I stop it? Yeah, I think yes. And I will place it based on my composition. And of course, based on reality a little bit. We have this quite big tree on the background, so let me place there something. Something like this. I think I'll put it a little bit lower. I'm not sure about position of this tree, but to be honest, that is not so important how in which position it will be exactly. On the background, we don't have huge trees, but we have a few bushes, and I think they can grow. I mean, during some time, they will become bigger, so I can place there some something like that. Why I need it? Because I know my house will be white, and white house mean we need contrast to attract more attention to the house. How to attract more attention to the white house? Surround it with something not white. Yeah, for example, green. So why not make some bushes like bigger? Because bushes, you always can say, but if your client will say you something like, but we don't have exactly this bush on the background or plant to the background, you can say, but they will grow. And that honest answer, to be honest, they will grow. They will really grow. Let me put some plant, and yes, I will use only one tree for all geometry, and that's not because that is the right or the best possible way to do architectural visualization. No, of course, if you'll have various of different plants, you'll get better results. But even with, I want to show you that even with one object, with one plant, you can get good result because not the amount of elements give you good result. Your understanding what's going on will do that. And workflow and light and shadow composition, that is important things. I will move it a little bit lower. I think I'll make it bigger. What is a bush? Bush, that is small tree. So that is small tree with small leaves. So why not exactly this one? Okay, and I'm gonna put it somewhere here, like we have it in reality too. Yeah, some line of bushes over there. I may show it to you exactly again. Yeah, here we have some line of bushes, so that's not a lie. Yeah, that is my big bush, that is my small bush, but it will grow. So why not? But I have to be careful with composition. Composition, that is important. So I will cover the rock top with this leaf. Yeah, and I think I have to build some line of the bushes. Something like that. I will not create the whole line because that is not necessary, to be honest. But I know where exactly I need these different bushes, and I know that I need them over there because that was the client's need. So I will place there some plants. Of course, if you'll spend more time looking for perfect matching bushes for this particular case, maybe you will get more unique landscape. But my lesson not about landscape. I want to say that is, you shouldn't waste your time with bad visualization thinking that you will make more different plants, and that will give you good result. That will not give you good result. Only one thing will give you good result, that is understanding of composition. What I'm doing right now, in fact. And over there, that is empty place. I want to fill it, and I can fill it, for example, placing bush over there, yeah, and I can fill it placing tree over there. No matter for me where exactly I'll have this element. Okay, like that. Maybe behind the fence. Okay. I think I want to have there some another. We can check what we got. And yes, I always do that manually. I know there is a lot of different ideas how to scatter better with forest pack, with corona scatter, and all these things not the good idea in my opinion. The best idea scatter plants only on the background, on the, for example, grass, and behind the most important plants for my frame. For example, all these bushes important for my frame. So I will not use scattering for that. That is my way to work with this picture. Come on, I don't want any. Okay, I wanna make it, I think, smaller and maybe rotate it a little bit. That is neighbors' plants, so for me that is already not so important. Where I'll have them, maybe I will put there something just to fill the empty holes. Like that. And I definitely want to have some tree over there on the frame. So let me put it here. That is too big, I think. But I want to be like under this tree. No, that's a little bit too big, I think. Like that. But I want to see some trunks, not only leaves. Okay, let me move it a little bit closer. Maybe I'll move it closer. And make it smaller. Yeah, like something like this. Not bad. I think behind it, I'll make another plant. And as you can see, my plants do not cross each other. I mean, I'll almost never will place trees like that, because in reality, trees never live like that. You should have distance, this distance, and that will be way more natural for the frame. Okay, let me check what we. Oh, I'm going to save my scene because that is still 3ds Max and we can have a crashes. So let's save it. I'm not sure about this line. It looks nice in a composition, but I'm not sure about this bright corner because we will have contrast place there. And I'm not sure we need this contrast place over there. And to be honest, looks not bad. Definitely not bad. Maybe I can find better position, better idea. So anyway. What if I'll rotate it a little bit? I want to make it more static, not so dynamic. I mean, avoid this. So that's good, but definitely like that is a little bit not enough of something over there, and we don't have such a huge hill to fill the corner with the greenery. So that's why I decided in the original picture to make there some plant like this instance. Okay, let me find the best position of this plant. Shouldn't be too big, just I think that could be enough. Maybe something over there too, just to fill that empty space. Because we will have there some plants, and anyway we will have there some plants. And that will be absolutely recognizable part of the picture. Yep. So that's I like what I see, and to be honest, I want to get there something else. I mean, a few layers of the background. So I have like this side of the street, and I want to have there another side of the street. So open Corona virtual frame. No, I want to have Cosmos browser. Where do you find these 3D models scene? That is real 3D model scene from our client. So that is real project. So that is there. We remodeled this scene, but that is like architecture from the client. I need some vegetation. I want to have something like maybe like this, or I think like this. Let me check it. Duplicate to mesh. No, as you can see, that's a little bit weird. Banded geometry, so I'm going to change maybe this one. I'm going to apply the same shader. Yep, that's way better. And I can use line I have there. Shift, for example, I can Shift I, big pass. For example, this one, perfect. We'll remove most of them, of course. Maybe follow. Yep. I don't want to have distance between them. Yep, apply, close. And I think that I have to remove more. Oh. Select similar, of course. I don't want to remove these ones, but rest I just didn't need them. Okay. Oh, I forgot. I think I forgot upscale them. Yep. Select similar. Yep. They have to be higher than fans. So I can, in fact, I have to upscale them first and then scatter again. But I don't want to waste my time for this. And I'll just rotate a few items and move them, because they the problem of full 3D modern architectural visualization, that is, people always try to make everything perfect, and reality not perfect. In reality, fans, green fans cross metal fans. I mean, that's fact. That's not my ideas about it. I can show it to you. Yeah. So in some places we don't have even these fans. In some places they cross it. In some places they're higher. So we shouldn't try to make it perfect. We have to try to make picture really nice, and that is important thing, I guess. Okay, so here we have it, and as I said in the beginning, on the background we have to place some house. I don't want to model it at all. I just want to place some white box in the background, and I believe that could be enough. Something like that, because in reality that could be something exactly like that. And I will put some houses behind, some trees behind this house, just because I'll have there something. And to be honest, nobody care am I have in reality exactly the same shape of the plant or not. I just have to build the nice composition, and I have to do it fast. That is important thing. Okay, background. As you can see, all foreground I made with 3D plan with manual planted plants, but trees. But I have to cover huge terrain with plants, so I'll do that with forest pack. Camera clipping, no. Let's jump to the geometry, and I'll select this one. No. And I don't want to have them everywhere. I just want to have them in places where I really need them. So let's jump to distribution geometry items. Oh my, sorry. Yep. I'm going to draw. I like this tool. I know a lot of people like lines, but not me. I like draw, because in this case I can draw the trees only where I really need them. I don't want to fill the mountain with trees. Maybe just over there. And I think for this frame, that could be absolutely enough. Okay. In most cases, I will change color of this to something not so bright geometry, because I don't want to attract a lot of attention in the frame to the background plants. That is not something important. Okay, so let's check our composition. Yeah, so quite easy, quite fast. I think I have to make this tree a little bit higher to make it more free. To be honest, I want to move a little bit to the left target. Just a little bit. Yeah, more comfortable position of the house. So all these things are quite fast and quite easy, nothing difficult. I guess that's clear. Yeah, and really good looking. Then I think we have to maybe move a little bit sun, but to be honest, I like this direction. The most obvious and like often the lighting, you can meet them often than others, something like that. But last time, I don't know why, I like more something like lighting from the like behind the house. I just like it. And that's my personal preference. So maybe your could be different, but I like this type of like sun position, so I will work with this. So let's continue. I'm going to stop it and let me scatter here. Grass I will use. That will be for spuck. Camera clipping, no. I don't want to use any clipping. I just want to fill all this space with grass. Okay. I'm going to library. I'm going to forest library, preset, loans, and maybe layered loans. Yeah, that could be bigger. Large or detail. I don't want to have large. I don't want to have detail. I want to have large because I want to feel quite huge surface with grass. So no. Okay, here the same thing. I don't want to have these terrible colors. There is no any information for me, so I'll make them like a little bit green. For me, that is important because all bright colors in the frame will attract a lot of my attention because I will fill my brain, my mind with some bright colors over there, and in visualization I will apply the same ideas. So I don't want to do that. I want to avoid it, and I don't want to use this material that is default material. So to apply my shaders, I'm gonna select this grass models and apply the same shader, absolutely the same, but copy because I will make it green in the future. Okay, and that's how I'll render it. Okay, so I'm going to, I already apply it. Let me jump to the forest buck and let me start render. But to be honest, I already see all issues of this forest. For example, because I have this banded geometry, I have these problems. Yeah, I don't like them, but I have to deal with them. Follow this option. Yeah, you use the same direction like 0. That's important. And to avoid this problem, I will just change distribution position. But before that, I'll change transform. I will make it smaller because in most cases grass, in my opinion, too big. So I'll make it like 50 and maybe 60, something like that. As you can see, some element that is just a mistake of Forest-Puck. So that is not some. There is no reason to have this. So that's a mistake. So just ignore it. And I'm going to make it just smaller. And as you can see, in some places we just don't have these mistakes, and that's okay. That's enough. I'll make it more dense, something like this, and let me compare. Let me check what I'll have in visualization. Of course, it will take some time, and maybe we will have some mistakes somewhere in some places, but that is, for example, over there. Yeah, and we know how to deal with this problem. Just soft selection or push and pull and press it on the ground, and we will get quite good result. In some places we have grass, so that's a ground, and we have some places for grass. So that is the easiest and fastest way to make really good geometry for the grass. Of course, I will fix these problems over there and over there. Let me. I have to see where is this problem. I will move it to the right screen. Okay, somewhere over there. Let me push and pull. And somewhere here. Okay, I think that can fix my problems. Let me check. Let me check it. Here we have some penetrations, but that is okay. Here we have some vertical position of grass. That's not okay, but we will deal with this issue in the same way. I already show you just another. Can I avoid it in a more smart way? Yeah, I can, but I will spend more time on this. I can remove them manually. I can change this surface, but to be honest, way easier to change this unit number, and I will not get these problems. So I want to spend more time on really important things. I don't know, education, picture creation, maybe animation, maybe sell to my client extra extra services, maybe something else. But I don't want to spend my time on the not important something like that. So that's why I just want to change these units in a few clicks. Oh, that is nice to have their shadow. Okay, I don't want to waste more time on that. I like the almost everything I see, but I don't like exactly these elements. So I'm going to surface item editor. Where is item editor? Over there. Custom edit. Are you sure? Okay. Let me check this check this one. It is thinking that's not me. Okay, so here we have it. I have to just, yeah, I'll just find it and remove them manually. If I'll see something else, I will remove them in the same way. Okay, so I think that's really fast, easy, good, predictable. Oh my God. Oh, that looks like that is not enough of gross. So I have to come back. For a few steps. So I have to find a good position over there. Or just make it bigger. That's because we have vertical lines, vertical surface. That's in normal way. I can just make it not vertical, and that's how I'll deal with this. But I don't want to remodel it anymore. So I will spend a few minutes on searching for the best number over there. Come on. Last time that was just a few clicks when I prepared that file. I will spend a few seconds on that and I will finish it. Anyway, I don't want to go to change my geometry, I mean surface, because that will be longer. So it's something like that. Just a few more tries. Let it be like this. Okay. To be honest, I want to cover the more space over there, so I'll make a few more plants. Maybe like here. And I know that we have in the original place, we have palms. And we can add palms if you want. But that will be just a few vertical lines on the horizon, about the above the horizon. Yeah, I just don't want to spend time doing that. All these things about exactly about composition of the frame. That is, so yeah, I like this. Looks really good. So after that, I'm ready to start work with the color composition. And of course, before color composition, I have to, like here we have like 20, 30, 40, I don't know, % of the frame that is like a white background. It shouldn't be white, it should be sky. Yeah, so let me add there exactly sky on the background. So let me put it Corona, exactly Corona bitmap, and I'll go to desktop. Here I have the HDR I used there. I already showed you in the beginning. Okay, I'll do it again. That is this one. That is absolutely for free. You can try to find it here and download 16K. So everything the same. I just already have it somewhere. 0043. Come on. Yeah, over there. And that is exactly this HDR. Okay, open. Okay. I don't want to have it over there. I want to have it in the directly visible override instance. And I will use this one. Okay. So material, I'm going to duplicate it over there immediately. Maps, Corona. It could be Corona, it could be general, no matter. I use Corona color, general color correction. I'm just used to using it. Okay, let me start it. Graphic card, I use 3090, RTX 3090. Okay, that's great. First of all, I have to make I think I have to make it lighter a little bit. Yeah. I don't know, 8, 10. Oh, so toxic color. But anyway, I'll change it a little bit later. Let me rotate it first. 30, 60, 90, 120, 150. The really important thing, the sun position have to be approximately the same. 180, and the clouds have to be lighted in the same way. 1 to 10. No, that is too much. So 190. 200. Why not? Why not? Looks really good. Then color correction. Maybe time, yeah, time to save it. Thank you for reminding. Oh, not this direction. Yep, this direction a little bit. Three. Yeah, sky color. That is crucial to have. Like normal color. Okay, as you can see, everything here quite cold and light and grass and shadows, everything quite cold. So let me start with general, like next step of general feeling, that is main color of the greenery. Main color of everything. I'm going to stop this render. Yeah, auto backup. Let me save this scene too. I know auto backup, that's good, but hi from California. Hi, how are you doing there? Let me apply again only one shader to everything. I want to start with only one shader. Okay, and I'm going to make it warmer because there is no absolutely desaturated shaders in the world. Where did you find 3D for the scene? You mean main geometry? That is real project, so that is real project from client. I don't like the fact that is grass in a different color and some rocks in a different color, but I applied. I want to do it again. That is I think that is some issue. Oh, I know that I have to choose them here and apply them manually. That is common thing. Please. Okay, and what about this? Plants, general, no. Geometry, clear. I have to. Oh, not this one clear, but that is absolutely right. Select similar. Okay, so now it looks like everything have to be in one color. No? Why this shader still applied there somewhere? What if I'll apply this shader? Both of them will be. Now that's something wrong with this material editor. Yeah. Now everything in one color, and that is the, I don't know, the most important, I think, secret. I always will start from one color, and I will separate it. So that is crucial. So what the story about? Story about this house. So let me open layers in Explorer and apply the new color to the house. Maybe also fans, maybe a few objects. Now it's quite hot, that's why I'm in quite high temperature here in my room, so that's why my computer work a little bit slower than usual. But anyway, yeah. So my goal right now is attract attention to the main house and make it like, make this feeling as a white, but not exactly cold white, because as I said, there is no any absolutely desaturated shaders in the world. So it should be like that. Okay, I think that's good. Let me apply the same to the fans on the left side, because I think it should be exactly white over there, and that house I think should be white. But interesting fact, if you have some object in white color, that doesn't mean that everything around in your scene have to be absolute. That doesn't mean that everything should have the same white color. Your white, you can have a few different white colors depending on your composition. Because, for example, do you need to attract a lot of attention on the white colors on the background? I think you don't. So maybe you can make it whiter, lighter, but not so white. In my case, it is not so necessary because here we have shadows, so there is not so many attention to this. But in other case, that could be profitable or reasonable. Okay, so trees. Let's play with trees and next object. I will duplicate this one. Let me select similar. Okay, and with control I will select all these forest objects. Okay, and I'm going to apply this shader. Okay, so after that I can start render, I think, or I can change color, but to be honest, I want to see what I changed, so that's why do it like that. And one more important thing, if you want to make something green, it doesn't mean in a color composition, it doesn't mean it should be exactly green. It should be greener than everything else, and maybe that could be enough. And do not forget replace part of IOR. Of course, I want to add some saturation, but maybe a little bit colder, depending on your mood. Maybe your mood will tell you that something like, no, I want to have more cold greenery. I don't know. And of course, for greenery that is really important to have translucency. That is one of the killer feature for greenery in any render system. Oh, one more time. So that should be exactly copy. And the amount of translucency, I mean fraction of translucency, have to be not so high like that. And pay attention, the translucency shouldn't be brighter than sky behind it. That is important. Oh, you asked me about HDRI you use or use Corona Sky. Please watch careful this video, because there I explain what exactly I used and why, because all this lesson about it. So please come back to that moment in this lesson, because I used it and I explained what I used, because I used Corona Sky, Sun, and HDRI, and all of them together at the same moment, and I still use them, and all of them have some impact. And from the first moment I explain what is crucial for this visualization. And if I'll answer you only HDRI, that will be not honest answer, because every step I made important for this picture. Okay, intensity 5, that could be definitely too much, I know that. Like maybe 2. And I feel that greenery too green, and maybe intensity, sun intensity too high, maybe like that. That could be better. Let's check with white or almost white. Yeah, that is better in my opinion, more accurate for now. Not so warm. It shouldn't be warm. Okay, and to be honest, I want to make it more like colder. That's my feeling. I'm in that mood right now, that I don't want to make too warm picture. You can have that is important thing, because you can change your mood. You're in working process, and that is the big problem when you work too long, and during working day you can change your mind. For example, you can start work with mood to create warm picture, and you after lunch you'll want to make it cold. So that's why you have to work fast. In fact, that is the reason why your project goes slow, because you change your mood, not picture's mood. Picture still looks good, but you're tired of the picture, and that's why you change it. That's why you have to make it fast. Maybe a little warmer, yeah? More saturated and a little warmer. That's why we have to prepare everything before, for example, scene before lighting, because everything have to be ready to work with lighting and general feeling to catch emotion fast, really fast. Glass. Let me apply a new shader, glass shader to all glass. As you can see, I all glass in the layer with glass, and that is important. That is part of an important scene. Reflection. Okay. That even that could be good. I can add some absorptions if you need it. Maybe not so intense. Maybe I'm gonna make it darker, but way bigger distance over there. To get it more natural in the corners, yeah, the ends. Yeah, right now it feels like a natural with little like, tiny touch of color. That's good. And if we already worked with glass, so we can work with frames and make them like dark gray aluminum. No, let me make it metal. So roughness a little higher. Even this could be not bad. Maybe a little bit lower, not so saturated. I'm not sure we need some so intense color. Of course, aluminum, that's not absolutely this is rated shader, but anyway, it should be like approximately like that. Not bad. To be honest, I want to make it brighter. I mean, general exposure, and I think now is a good time to add some contrast, but everything depends on your mood, on your feeling in that moment. Yeah. And Corona love this option filmic mapping. So we can add a little bit of this, but don't make it too much. So that's already looks good. What about this texture of this rock? I think I'll add just diffuse. So usually when we upload from Quixel Bridge, this geometry it is uploaded with shader. I will not use the shader at all because that's the one of the worst shaders in the world. I mean, exactly ready shaders, but really good texture. So I will use that textures, but I will create my own shader. So rock. Let me take it from here. I'm going to I'm used to working with few monitors, and that's why usually this view on the right screen. But now I have to work with only one display, so that is a little bit less comfortable. But anyway, first of all, I think I will change this color, but I already start talk about texture. So I'm going to that folder where I collect all textures, and I hope there I have, no, I don't. So I have to guess which, so I think I'll find it in the Quixel Bridge, this one, I think, with this part. Yeah. Export that successfully. Yeah, this is it. So material, that is my, as I said, I will not use the shader and I will not use anything else. I just want to use texture. And I'm going to put it over there, but little bit later. Why? First of all, as I said, I will find the proper color. Yep, like that. Oh, maybe these two. Okay, so let me start interactive render, because that is too white, as I show you in the beginning. On the discovery phase, that is like a clay. Yeah, I mean, the surface looks like a clay, so that's natural color. So I have to make it dark first. So always work with value first and then with saturation. Always, that is the rule. As you can see, it looks like that is too bright lighting over there, but that is not lighting, that is reflection. Yep, as you can see, way more comfortable, and it become too dark, way more natural, but too dark. Yeah, so let me make it like that, and I will desaturate it a little bit. So like in general, that's already looks nice. Yeah, that stage called general filling. That is general filling, and without my explanation and without long things, it takes really like not too much time to make picture like that. Anyway, let me apply maps general, color correction. Let me apply it to the base color. Of course, it will be oversaturated. Better not to watch on that side because it is oversaturated. I already see that is oversaturated. I want to make it way more yellow because it is, you know, that is easy to break your feeling of colors. Pink ones, yes, of course, but that's like a Barbie cleave. Okay, that looks good, but I wanna make it darker. So I make it close to the default color I found. That's not bad. I wanna desaturate it a little bit. Maybe make it a little darker, but I'm not sure I need it. That looks not bad. Yes, I don't like these pieces of grass. I still have them, but I don't want to fight with this. I can replace them easily. Just make surface not vertical for scattering. Anyway, I think I wanna add a little bit of. I'm not sure, but no, because I wanna get it only on the greenery. So where's my greenery? Over there. I just want to add a little bit of saturation. I mean, front side saturation. And yes, right from the beginning of render, Corona always give us more saturated colors, and then saturation will reduce. And I want to make some really nice effect. I really like this effect. That is fog. So let's add some fog. To be honest, I think in the original scene I didn't make it, but I want to do it right now. So let's do that. And yes, I will use tube, and I always use tube for that. Let me stop render. I have to put it lower. In fact, it shouldn't be so high. Just like that. Yeah. Open material editor, maps, no, materials Corona volume MTL. I'm going to make this like average gray. Distance, I have no idea. Let's say 500. Let's start with 500, and let me apply the shader to the geometry up like that. So a little bit too intense, but anyway, looks nice. Let's say 150. Maybe some tiny touch of color like this. Oh, it should be like inverted color. Just to show the depth. So that looks nice. That looks nice, and in fact, that's almost everything I want to do there. Maybe a few shaders. ceiling. Do you have time, guys? Really, I want to be honest with you. I want to show you what I'm thinking. If you have time, just a 10, maybe 15, maybe 20 minutes, I will show you that. If not, we can start render and I'll show you post-production. But I think we need to do that. Yeah, just write me in the chat what you think about it, and I will find the rock shader over there to apply to the historical, no, concrete grass. No, that should be some natural rock. Because yeah, guys, I'm really here for you, and for me that is really interesting to do that. But I hope you have enough power. No, I don't like them. I just want to find them like that. Why not? Exported successfully. Here we have some displacement, but I'm not sure about it. I'm not sure what is this. So, oh, that's my past displacement. So we'll just clear it. I'll just make it maybe -5 meters and +5 meters because that is quite intense. Displacement should be. I'm going to apply the default shader, and I think maybe I will select just rock. Yep. And only one thing I want to show you that is UV mapping. I already applied it, but nothing like difficult. That is just 50 meters and 50 meters in planar, nothing difficult. And as you can see, it looks quite nice. So I'm going to stop it. And you may say, Daniel, but everything you do looks so easy, but in reality, that is not so easy. That is easy just because of something, because you know what exactly which buttons you have to hit, because you I don't know, ready for this workshop. And I may say no. I'm ready to open any scene and do the same in any scene. Why? Because I'm following workflow. That is important thing. And if you'll, and I have a lot of experience, in fact. So if you'll do the same like 100 times, and you will follow my workflow, and you will get, and do not trying to find your own way or approach for visualization, you also can do the same and quite fast and quite easy and quite good for your client, to be honest. I think IOR have to be lower. That looks quite nice, but too reflective. So let me reduce this amount, and I think I have to. We can go on for 3 more hours. No, we can't. And you can't. Definitely 2, but thank you. I definitely can do that. And even 3 hours for sure. But for effective education, 5 hours of lecture, that is difficult. You have to be ready for that. I think that could be could be good, could be enough, could be good, could be enough. So what's next? I think next this one. Yeah, here we have quite simple shader of the of the walls. I took it over there in the somewhere here. I will show you the name, but to be honest, I don't remember where exactly. I have to spend some time looking for these, but I will show you the name, and if you'll need it exactly the same shader, you will find it. Okay, let me jump to Nightingale. That is the name of the street, and that is texture scum, brick, stone, cladding, something like this. So try to find this. Boom. I'm going to remove displacement and mapping, but nothing new, nothing difficult. Like, I don't know, 4 meters, 4 meters, 4, maybe 5 better. Like 5 meters, quite big rocks in this case will have 5, 5, 5. Yeah. And let me apply the same shader. I'll make it darker. First of all, that is really important to apply pure color first, and then move to the shaders. That's not bad, but I think the color composition have to be solid. I mean, we should have cohesive color composition, so that's why I think better make it a little more red, similar to this one. Yeah, right now they are in composition. So for me that's good, but I forgot about this part. So I think I forgot. Yeah, so no, I'm not sure I need to apply the same shader to this geometry, so let's work only with this. Base bump. No, first of all, I will apply displacement because I want to check the intensity of displacement. So I'm going to apply Corona bitmap. Instance. Okay, this one. Yep. -5 centimeter and +5 centimeter. Maybe that could be enough. Maybe not. But to understand it, to know it for sure, we definitely have to render this picture in a bigger resolution. So that is definitely not enough. I mean, resolution. Why IOR instead of roughness? Because roughness, that is not amount of reflection. Roughness, that is gloss, in fact, like blurry of reflection, glossiness of reflection. Looks like that is inverted. No? Let me... No. Okay, so I'm going to apply texture. Stop it. That's a good question. Excuse me, why you don't use textures on materials? Because of color composition. Textures on materials that do not match with each other, and that is the problem. Because we the final product, that is the picture, the final product we send to the client, and picture will looks good only in one case, because like picture live in the using picture laws, and picture law, one of the most important picture law, that is color composition. So we can have 2 or 3 colors composition in our scene. We can use one, but that will be not enough for most of architectural and interior scenes. But in our case, we have to color match different shaders to get like cohesive feeling of the picture. And that is important. That's why we can't use ready shaders. Some of them will be too light, some of them will be too dark, some of them will be too cold, some of them too warm. But I don't know, too much red, too much green. So we have to make color matching first. So as you can see, that is original texture. Yeah, can we use it? No. We have to understand the composition, color composition, and then move to the work with the textures. But now that is good. Yeah, accurate, good size. We can make nice unwrap to let me show it to you. Yeah or no? Let me show it to you on the different thing. For example, you have box. I don't want to change this geometry, but for example, we have the box. Yeah, just imagine. Proper geometry of this object could be exactly like that, to be honest, like this. That could be absolutely enough. And on the corner right now, that is seamless texture, so that's why we have the perfect connection here. But all of us know that in reality we will have something different. For example, like oh, okay, like for example, we've got something like that. Yeah, when the corner looks bad, so we have to go to unwrap and just hit only one button here. We have to select this line and hit the button stitch selected. Okay, no, oh, another, this one, stitch selected. And after that, everything we select, we will have perfect transition from one side to another side. But geometry have to be ready for that. I mean, have to be ready. That is, we should have simple geometry like that, without chamfer, without anything else, because displacement way better than chamfer. So this geometry not perfect, but anyway, that's clear how to do that. I explained, and I believe that could be helpful for most of us. What else? What's next? Next, that is this wood. I'll do the same. First, I will select I will choose just a color like that. I'm going to apply it. Of course, I want to have some like yellow wood over there. How does these settings work for fast light mood changes? Example, if client wanted change for dusk mood. That's great question. What? Why? Because if your colors in your color composition looks good together in this, like in this particular scene already, you may change lighting. That mean you will change only one thing, only lighting. And in fact, the dusk lighting, that is something, or sunset, so that is mean orange lighting. Yeah. So we have orange color in this composition, so that's could be absolutely okay. Or that is no lighting at all. And anyway, your colors in this color composition will be already cohesive. So that's like no any difference for you in the future. And of course, different camera position the same, because your color composition of the frame already like ready. I'm going to apply the shader. No? No, it's applied, just I don't see it. As you can see, looks like wood, but too heavy for this picture. So it have to be lighter and less saturated. Okay, approximately look good. Only one thing, reflection, I think have to be lighter because like polished wood. Okay, so next one, that is multi-texture, base color, general, multi-texture, and the CG source, textures from CG source. One of my, I think, favorite websites for textures with wood. That is not advertisement. They do not pay me, unfortunately. CG source. This website with this wood. I guess that is the best wooden textures I know. So nothing difficult. Just do not forget, as I mentioned you in the last workshops, the amount of mix have to be lower than 100, not more than 80%. So even 80%, as you can see, that's too much. Let's say 50. Yeah, that is absolutely nice. Okay, and let's make I think one of the last, maybe last shader, this one that is unwrapped. I already unwrapped it, but I can show it to you how I made it. That is nothing difficult. I only one thing, I guess it will take a few minutes to do. So usual mapping looks like okay, let's say that is 3 meters, 3 meters. So just usual mapping. Somebody model it from boxes, yeah. And we wanna have like unique textures in each particular tile. So I'm going to select all of them and hit this button. It will, one more time, it will take a few, I think a few, maybe less than 1 minute, maybe 30 seconds, 20 seconds. It will take some short time, but we have to spend it. That is, I think that is important thing to know. And even if you create your geometry not with floor generator, it will it can save your time and so something like, no, that's too big. I think a little bit, we'll get a lot of tiling in this case, so let's make it smaller like that. Okay. Okay, so every single piece of marble will have, or every single tile will have unique texture. I think roughness have to be a little bit lighter, like that, and diffuse color, I think a little bit warmer, a little bit darker. As you can see, when we have only one shader and we started with one shader, all next shaders make way more easy. Corona bitmap, and that's not because I know something or I want to say that is not important. No, that is because like that is how the system works. That is my approach, and that's what I offer you to learn. That is the most important thing. And of course, you'll have a lot of questions. I'm ready to answer your questions. I will answer to most of them after right now, after this session, if that could be. And definitely when you'll start work with your own projects, you will get way more questions, and you will need some support and answers how to deal with something else. And you will definitely have these questions for many different situations. In this case, I'll be ready to invite you to the course, of course. So that is definitely too bright. So it have to be color correction. Let's say color correction, because now it looks like whiter than white. Okay, let me make it darker. Even darker. That's enough, I think. I think that's enough. Okay, so the last thing we can add, that is opacity to the leaves, but even without it, that is clear how everything looks, and everyone know how to apply the opacity to the leaves. I think that is not a big problem. But instead of this, better let's render it something like, let's make a 5K render. I'm not sure we will get like perfect looking Corona high quality, definitely yes. Amount, I don't know, I will decide later. I have to add some f-stop, for example, 8. Maybe 8 could be too much, to be honest. I think like, okay, let's make 11, 12. Yep. After that, let's turn on depth of field. In most cases, I will turn on bloom and glare, and I will use some amount of intensity, maybe not so intense, but we will see. Sharp and blur, yes, to avoid over sharpness. What else? Definitely vignette. Not too much, just tiny touch of this effect could be enough. What else? What else? Have no idea. To be honest, I think that could be enough. I turned on denoiser, 5K resolution. That is enough. Let me render this frame. I think we will render it for 10 minutes. I will answer and will answer your question, and after answering your question, we will come back to post-production because we need some time for rendering. I think that's clear, yeah? And yes, we will improve some parts, some part of this picture with AI. That's absolutely clear, because no any reason not use that. So guys, that was nice thing. Of course, I want to invite you. First of all, I want to invite you to the professional visualization course. I can speak about this course quite long time, but better than my words, better than everything else, can say these words. That is students' work made and during course. That is final works of students exactly on the course, not before, not after, exactly on the course. If your renders not looks like this, welcome to the big professional visualization architectural visualization course. Architectural visualization not mean that's only architecture, that's interiors and architecture. We will spend 5 weeks on live lessons. We have a lot of prerecorded lessons just to explain you how to set differentiators, different type of lighting, how to collect scenes, I don't know, a lot of different technical things. But the most important things, that is what we do on the live sessions. After we will have 3 sessions per week, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And after each session, we will have after party. After party, that is unlimited time when I will answer all your questions. We will discuss everything you want and something like that. Of course, you will get all records. Of course, you'll get access to these records only in the your account in a render.camp. We will not give you in a Google Drive. That is impossible to download because of many reasons. But on the other hand, you will have access to these videos all over the world from any your device. So that's good. So what the most important part of education, in my personal opinion, the most important part of this education, that is my feedback and my personal work with you guys. I mean exactly with you, with your personality. When you will make your homework, I will give you everyday feedback to this work. And that is why you have to join this course. And that's exactly how you'll get understand way more things, because just listen, that's not enough. Way more important, take your project and following my rules and my navigation, do your own project. And in addition, you have to pay attention to the fact that all the students in the course will do the same, and I will give them my comments, and you will hear my comments to them, and you will also learn a lot from that comments. And that is the huge advantage. So I absolutely hate pre-recorded education. Only one thing can be pre-recorded: some small technical tricks. Yeah, and we have a lot of some small technical tricks, but honestly, guys, we have to explain every action, and we have to explain why that work in that way. We have to deliver you directly into your brain experience, because I have 18 years of experience, and that is a lot, guys. Just believe me. I know how the clients think. I know how the artist thinks. I know a lot of technically, but to be honest, technical things the most not interesting part of the work, because nothing artistic in the technical knowledge. Okay, you know how to set translucency, so what? Your picture looks good thanks to that. In most cases, no. And as you can see, all this picture looks absolutely realistic, but not the most important thing that is realistic. The most important thing that looks nice. If your picture looks not like that, and you want to get these pictures in your portfolio, in your everyday projects, welcome to render.camp. Hit the link Danina just sent you, and you will improve your pictures definitely. And of course, you can read more over there. all the picture you will find there, that is picture of our graduates, of our students, made in exactly on the course. So oh, I almost forgot, excuse me guys, to everyone who will apply after this workshop, with that link Antonina just sent you, till the end of this day, we will give you special price offer to this workshop. So only in case you will apply with this link today after this workshop, we will write you tomorrow, Anastasia, we will write you tomorrow, and you will agree some call, or you will text with her, that doesn't matter, and she will offer you special price offer for this course, but only in case you will apply in the next few hours, in fact till the end of today, so that's like a 2 or 3 or 4 hours left. So that's all guys, thank you. That was excuse me for that, that was really important time for small advertisement. That is definitely not clear final result. I will stop render and I will update it. I will work with this render in a post-production. So denoising. I saw a few questions there, so feel free to ask me whatever you want. I will answer you. How can you unwrap stone wall when it has windows? I mean rock wall that has holes that texture go inside, and windows is in the middle of the wall thickness. In fact, nothing difficult. But the most important thing, all depends on situation, because sometimes my answer will be that shouldn't be displacement, it should be 3D model. Yeah, can it help solve your situation? Definitely yes. Another thing, can I make some metal frame around wall? Yes. Can I? Yes. Vertical. Yes, I can. So that could be another solution. I can make gradient in the mask for displacement, and at the end of the wall, the texture will be displacement will be absent. Yeah. So that is way number 3, and there is a lot of different ways to deal with this depending on the system, on the situation. So if you'll send me your situation and show me some picture, I will tell you how to do exactly that, because there is no one ultimate answer to all possible questions. How does the settings work for fast light mood changes? Example, if client want to change that, I think I answered this question. Hello, what do you mean by shaders? You call the textures material shaders altogether, or is it something else, a different meaning? Thanks, advice. I'm not sure I understand your question. I understand your words, but I'm not sure I understand what the question is. Oh, textures, that is pictures. I mean, for example, that is texture. Yeah, texture of displacement. That is texture of diffuse texture. That is another diffuse texture. Yeah, but shader, that is all together. I mean, for example, this is ready shaders with reflections, with diffuse textures, maybe with displacement, maybe with bump, maybe with roughness, reflections. That mean. Is there any magnific AI upscale alternative? Stable diffusion doesn't give the same result as magnific. Oh, no, you're not right, because magnific based on stable diffusion. So in fact, that is the same, but with pre-built settings, pre-built for upscaling exactly. You can do the same for your stable diffusion on your PC with, but maybe you have to make your own LoRa model. Maybe you have to download something. Maybe you have to, for example, magnific can upscale whole picture. but Stable Diffusion in most cases will upscale better in Stable Diffusion, upscale parts of the picture, yeah, because it works on your local PC inside your computer. So maybe, no, not maybe, definitely, it will be slower than server Magnific have, yeah. So something like that. Copy. I'm going to open Photoshop, and I think I will save it to just diffuse color, like that. What a name, Nightingale, 01001. PNG. We always save you have to save picture in a PNG, exactly. I'm not sure about ACS. Oh, that is saving goes. I think that's good enough. To be honest, that is not enough of depth of field. I want to make it more intense. But anyway, okay, file, new, 5K, Control V. To be honest, for now, doesn't matter what exactly I'm going to apply. So later I will make some adjustments, but for now that could be, I think that can be enough. File, save as, no, save for web. I'm going to save it with twice less resolution, like 250. Save. Desktop. No, 40. PNG. So that could be 2K to not make mistakes in the future. Okay. Save. So let's jump to. In fact, any AI with Stable Diffusion, I can do the same. I just will do the same in Stable Diffusion longer. Okay, I'm going to, yes, 2K, films and photography, automatic illusio. I will start with this one. I can start with, like this, like this, and like maybe 6 and 2. And maybe even lower than like that. Why always save as PNG, not JPEG? Because PNG that's 10-bit and JPEG that's 8-bit. Is it important to, like, for some for some cases that is not important, but if you need, if you will need 10 bits render for any reason, that will save a lot of your time. So okay, why I'm making a few number of these pictures? Because I want to get like different amount of changes. Because for example, here I will have any deep changes. Yeah, I will have, for example, rock with the same surface, with the same shape. For example, I will not get a lot of modification on the house. Yeah, house will be absolutely the same and looking perfect. But of course, nature and environment will look better with bigger creativity. And I even can try nature landscapes with not high creativity like that. But anyway, we can try. Only one disadvantage with nature and landscapes: we will always, like, everywhere see mountains on the I don't know, in the skies, and everywhere else. Quite nice, and even these things they fix them, and that's nice. Quite nice looking rock, trunks. I can make creativity higher to improve leaves. I can improve them in Stable Diffusion if you want. We can do it in Stable Diffusion. How much will you charge for a project like this? In the beginning of this lecture, I said that is not like a project I'm proud of. That is just an example. You have to learn how to do it fast. And in fact, we spent, like, I explain a lot. I told you theory. In fact, we can do all these things in an hour. With practice, with 10 projects, you will do that in an hour. That's nothing difficult here. And that is not about price. That is about ready to make pictures fast, easy, and something like that. So that's quite better, I think. I think I can make higher creativity to get more natural looking trunks and leaves on the foreground. I'm not sure about, but here's looks good. Maybe higher creativity, and maybe with films and photography also I want to have higher creativity to get something more on the trunks and on the leaves. But about I want to continue answer your question about prices. Prices depending on your sell skills. Yeah, how better you can sell your services, because depending on that, maybe I know the people and companies who can sell their pictures really expensive, like $4,000 per picture, and they do so terrible images, and that's difficult to understand how they do that, but they can. So they have skill to sell their pictures in that money. I'm not. I know how to sell my picture. The usual price I can sell my picture, that is about 1,500 euro per picture till 2,800 per picture. That is my skills of sales manager, my personal. So I have, I know how to do that. I don't know how to sell for, I don't know, $800, $8,000. But you have to understand, that is as a company. That's not a freelancer. Because as a freelancer, I'm not sure I can sell pictures with this money. Because companies always pay more expensive rates for other companies, because that is about services, and that is important for them. For them, better pay more but avoid troubles. Yeah, for a freelancer, that is way more difficult to sell. That's why, in my personal opinion, for you as a freelancer, in case you are a freelancer, way better work with companies, because companies will fill you with projects. For example, our company will can give you so many projects as you want, and we can give you so many responsibility as you want, as you can work. And for example, if you want to go to vacation, feel free, you can go to vacation for 3 months. Okay, go for a vacation for 3 months. So that is advantages of freelance. Yeah, so that's, in my opinion, what maybe that's not exactly opinion, maybe that's my advice. Yeah, so I really like this picture. I want to download it, PNG 100 quality desktop. Most of nature I like here. Of course, I don't want to see there any river, but even rock looks good. Background, rock, forest. I'm not sure about this background, but I will take it from the different Looks like I forgot to apply the greenery to the fence. Yeah, that's bad, of course. Oh, that's my previous picture. A little bit different position, but as you can see here, the same. Yeah, the same problems with grass. Nothing new, no any big difference. Yeah, but I will use, of course, this one. So I think I will save this one as a for house, mostly for house. I don't like this dirty thing. Okay, what else? I think these two could be absolutely enough, to be honest. So let me open it here. That is last with something with last changes. And with bigger changes like this. I'm not sure about this lawn. Oh. Because I see there some not so good looking places, and that looks like a huge mountain more than perfect lawn. So we have to yeah, I have to find the best example of the lawn here. I think this one, the best one over there. Yeah. Oh, maybe that's because of denoiser. Let me check it. Yeah, that's because of denoiser. Denoiser turned on, like, make their like total mass. Okay, never mind. Of course, better render longer, and that will give us better result. But anyway, we can open it in Photoshop or in in a stable diffusion and improve exactly this part, and we can do that too. Okay. So let me check. I'm going to be honest, of course I like these rocks, but they looks like cleave, like two huge rocks. In my case, that is not cleave, that is like clay, almost sand, so that could be better. So I think I'm going to take exactly this one, this cleave. Okay. Okay, so let me apply a part of this. Here is not so bad long, maybe in a better, I mean with these settings. Let me apply this. Control I. White. I don't want this bush, of course. Okay. After that, no, I want to make a few. No, I'll do it in a stable diffusion better. Okay, so let me use huge part of this picture. Maybe better exclude places where I don't need it. For example, I definitely don't need it in the where I have the house. But guys, don't get me wrong. It can't be instead of making, instead of you. Like, Magnific can't give you a nice result instead of your thinking of the picture. Magnific, that is just a way to improve something. Improve something already good. It have to be good first. Waterfall. So I think in this case it looks really good even over there. Only one place it looks a little bit weird. Exactly this small rock. But I will just hide it. Yep, I definitely have to clean it over there. So I do not modify house too much. So that looks quite good. Let me save this picture as a 5K, of course. Desktop. Oh, I forgot another thing. Merge layers. Control J to duplicate it, and maybe a few adjustments over there. You can try if you never worked with this auto, you can do it, because it quite often it can make quite good thing. Maybe that is too bright, but other things maybe good. Shadows, no. And I will compare it with picture I had. So that's, I do not afraid of darker blacks. Okay, and let's compare it. Yeah, brighter sky a little bit. More solid. Okay, so save. What is the name of it? That is already 5K. And I can start. Do you render with the new ACS color management? As you can see, yes. I work with V-Ray engine, but now I see more artistic artists work with Corona. Should I study Corona engine? Does it have a future? Oh, welcome to reality. Corona now is I think the most popular architectural visualization render engine, and you definitely have to try it and maybe learn it and maybe try to use it. V-Ray, that is also good tool, and to be honest, technically that is that is better than Corona, but you may find more education in Corona. You'll find more information about Corona. Many studios work in Corona exactly, and for example, if you're looking for a job, I mean, in a team, you'll get more job offers in Corona. And even if you want to work remotely, for example, in our studio, in most common situation, all artists, art directors will choose guys who work in Corona exactly. So to be honest, that is like a thing you have to learn, definitely. But not only Corona. You have to be ready. That's not mean you have to forget about V-Ray and learn Corona. No, the more software you know, the better for you. So that should be in Paint. In Paint, 768, only masked. Am I need something? No. Sampling steps 30. Perfect, I don't know, perfect loan. Perfect. Oh. And I have to select some part, but to be honest, I like it everywhere. That is just an example, yeah? For example, you don't like grass over there. In Paint, am I choose everything right? I have to check my grammar because but they understand me, I think. Last creativity to avoid these kind of situations. What's ACS color management? Oh, that is a tool to avoid overbrights. What do you think about Chaos Vantage to create animations with this workflow and deliver animation? I don't like their quality, final quality. Unfortunately, that is like a Lumion, that's like a Twinmotion, that's like Unreal Engine. That's a like not bad tool. And if you'll compare these works with another I even don't know with what you can compare it, because that is like a average level of visualization. That is not like top level. We are focusing on top level of visualization. That's why we can sell the project more expensive, and so that is our level, you know. Like, I don't want to hurt anyone, but the Twinmotion, Enscape, Vantage, Unreal Engine, unfortunately for now, Unreal Engine, the best of them, definitely. But all of them make pictures worse than we do. Of course, you can say like, but Daniel, maybe you can do the foundation of the picture in a Vantage and move to the Stable Diffusion or any other AI, and that's true. We can do that, but on the other hand, why we need to move from 3ds Max somewhere else to make some troubles for us instead of continue working on Corona render, which where we can get quite good result and a few like a minutes of AI improvements with Magnific, Stable Diffusion, and something else. So why we need different software for that? For example, Unreal Engine, animation. That's a tricky question, because the most important thing and the most the most time spending part of the inside animation, that is directing, that is creating film, not rendering. Because rendering, you will send this file from Corona Render, FStorm, V-Ray to Render Farm or Start Render, and you will do that. Because so if you are freelancer, that could be like a game changer for you for your animation. But if you work in studio and you want to grow up as an artist in a company, because I hope that's clear what is the advantages of the work in studio. Yeah, that is huge advantage because you can grow there, because you will always be a freelancer. If you will work as a freelancer, you will never be a part of the company. That's the most important thing, and that's why better to use software company use. In most cases, company will use or Unreal Engine or Corona Render. Like 90 I don't know, 5% will share this software. And most of them, of course, will use Corona Render exactly. I don't know why. I'm not fan of Corona. I don't want to protect it. This is just a fact. In fact, I love V-Ray way more than Corona. But reality says, welcome to Corona. So why I shouldn't fight with this. I also love F-Storm. I also love V-Ray. I also love Unreal Engine. That's my favorite, like working stack. That's definitely true. But I'm personally ready to work with any of these render engines. And that's why I teach you how to do that in a different render engines, in the render camp, here on workshops, and whatever else. So guys, I think that's all for today. Yeah, is it some extra questions over there? How much does your studio charge per image on an average? We have a huge table of the different prices, because we have like price starts from, yeah, and price starts from, and price can be till. That's a huge difference. Yeah, for example, we can charge I don't know, $300 or $400 per additional frame in a bathroom, and we can charge, I don't know, I think maximum we sell that is approximately around 3,200 euro per frame for some a real view of the big projects, something like that. But like, is it average? Can I say like average price 1,600? No, that's not fair, because projects can be different. And if some client will come to us tomorrow and say something like, I need 1,000 armchairs with the same background but with a different fabric, and I will pay like a 200 per frame, of course we will take this project. So that is like that's about negotiations, that's about conversation. So you have to be ready for that. So guys, that's all for today. Thank you for your time. That was great lesson. We create great picture. We made it quite fast. I explained a lot of different things. I would like to remind you, you have just 3 hours, I guess, to apply to the big professionalization course, to join this course with a special price offer only to these workshop participants who right now here with us, only for you. Please don't share this link with your friends. That's only for guys who really part of render family. We are render family, you and me and all of us. So welcome to Render Camp, and see you next time. Thank you guys. Bye.